My agronomy update is now at the end of August, and apologies for very little content this month, because ultimately I went on holiday and had a great time in Canada. Fantastic country. Went over to the far side, the west coast, BC, Vancouver, and yeah, amazing. Second biggest landmass, 40 million people, 30 million less than the UK, and you can see why everyone's so happy out there. So lovely time there. But yeah, now back to turf management at the end of season. Courses have got through their renovations, done a really good job, seen loads of great recovery there. Appreciate golfers, that can be a bit of a pain for you guys, but within 7 to 14 days, or probably 10 to 14 days, recovery should be swift. Still a few guys doing it now, and the recovery will tend to be a week later at this point. But yeah, we're through that period now, and there's a few things I just want to talk about as we end summer going into autumn. The first is watering. Be careful you're watering. Very easy to overwater this time of year. I don't think you need to put a lot of water on. Ideally, don't put your automatics on the greens, because what you tend to do is just make your middles wetter. You want to try and dry that soil out as we go through autumn, go into the middle of autumn, head towards winter. You really want to try and get that soil as dry as you can. It does mean a bit more labour, having to get the hoses out, stuff like that. But yeah, the more you put your automatics on, the wetter your middles are going to be. So that's the first thing is, and you get the dews in the morning, so I really don't think you need to water much. And then second is disease management. Yeah, we are now on that flip over from anthrax nose to fusarium. Tough. I think it's always a bit of a challenging period, because ultimately we want to get nitrogen levels up for anthrax nose, but then we want to decrease it substantially for fusarium. So you just got to think about that. We're now on the back end of anthrax nose, but our fusarium strategy will be carrying on, but will be amended slightly. And then the last thing is on dollar spot. Haven't seen the same level definitely as last year. Been running the Smith-Kearns model. I think it's an excellent model. It's come out of America, and if you do suffer with dollar spot, it would be a model that I would highly recommend that you implement.